Congress Party's Data Analytics Department head Praveen Chakravarty is with us to speak about Congress Party's election for a new president. Most important thing, is the election going to happen? What is the process right now?
Oh yes, absolutely. The election schedule has been announced by the Central Election Authority and approved by the Congress Working Committee. On the 24th of September, nominations will open for the post of the Congress President. And should there be more than one contestant, then there will be an election that will be held, and the election schedule will finish by October 16th.
So, what is the voter list? Has the voter list been finalized? Have identity cards been issued to the voters?
Yes, so the voters, which is what is called the electoral college, they are comprised of what we call in the Congress Party PCC delegates. These are people that have been chosen from every block, every district, and they form a PCC delegate in every state. All these delegates are the ones that are voters in the election to the Congress President. There are more than 9,100 such delegates, and for the first time in the Congress Party's 140-year history, each delegate will be issued a QR coded identity card which is secure and which will be required for voting purposes.
So, the entire process is ready. Now, the most important question is, will anybody file nomination? Will there be a contest? Is there any idea that you can give us?
Anybody can file a nomination. The process is open, the process is public. I think there are multiple discussions in the media that I see and read every day, which is all very, very healthy in my view. It's interesting that the Congress Party's internal election, and there are so many questions being raised, and rightfully so. But we must also acknowledge that perhaps Congress Party is the only political party in India to even have such a process and have such a discussion. And I understand that the Congress Party is always held to a higher standard than most other political parties in India, and I think that's a good thing.
Okay. What about the questions raised by some of the members of parliament like Manish Tiwari and Shashi Tharoor? Does the action taken by the party now in preparing the list of voters and providing them ID card, does it answer those questions?
Well, does it answer fully? I think you should ask them, but I think they've all come out and said publicly that they are satisfied. But I think there were two main issues. One is, I think their question was, how will anybody know that they are a voter, that they are a delegate? Second is, how will we know the list of all the 9,100 voters? For the first, every voter is they can check their name in their state's list, and now, as I told you, they will be given an ID card. So every voter will know that they are a voter. As regards to making the list of 9,100, this is information and data of the Congress Party. It is not for public. But I think the chairman of the Central Election Authority, Madhusudan Mistry, has confirmed that anybody who files the nomination and contests will be given the list of all the voters for them to campaign.
So, when are you distributing the iCards to the Electoral College?
These identity cards will be distributed to what's called the returning officers of every state tomorrow. There's a meeting that has been called, and these ID cards will be given to the returning officers, who will then go to each state and distribute these cards to the respective voters.
Even as the Congress Party's Kanyakumari to Kashmir Padayatra is progressing, all preparations are being done for electing a new president for the party. The Electoral College list and the iCards are ready. With camera person Ramarajan, this is Ganapati from the Congress headquarters, New Delhi.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more interesting updates.